Who's ready for a new budget? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Corina. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're an old friend, but you're coming back for more, welcome back. Today I'm gonna share with you guys our October family budget in my Happy Planner. This is a cover on it in case you're wondering why it looks like this, but inside my Happy Planner. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different for this month's budget overview. I'm actually gonna walk you guys through the budgeting sheet and show you how I fill it in for our budget. And then I'm also gonna share with you a couple of things that I use to help us build our budget each month, especially now that our paychecks have changed a little bit. If you're not sure what I'm talking about as far as why our paychecks have changed, I will have a video linked up here in the little guy up here that explains all about our life update and what's going on and why our paychecks have changed a little bit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our October budget. All right, friends, so this is my budgeting section in my binder. The budget section is from the home extension pack. If you have questions, let me know. But one thing that I do a lot in my planner is I write a bunch of sticky notes. So this is actually a little list of additional things that we want to pay for in the month of October. So if there are things that are different from our typical budget, but this is what they are. So we have Halloween costumes. We're going to pay about $40 to finish those up. Halloween candy, $20 is what I'm estimating. We're not sure what we're going to do for Halloween. So if we're home, we're definitely going to get candy to pass out. If we're not planning on being home, if we're going to go like to my parents or to like a festival or something, then we probably won't end up getting candy. We have a little bit of candy right now, so that would probably carry us through should we need just a little bit. We also have my mom's birthday, so we want to get her a gift. We're going to a pumpkin festival this weekend, and that's going to be $40 is what I'm estimating us to spend. 40 or 50? I think that's a 4. Yeah, $40. And then we're going to an apple orchard in 2 weeks, so we're going to spend, we're going to budget about $100 for that. And then we also have basketball tournaments for our nephew, and I'm budgeting $50 per tournament. So if we are going to go to one, that'll be $50. If we go to two, that'll be $100. If we go to none because they're too far out of town, then we won't spend anything. And then Christmas. Christmas is actually a line item in our budget. I don't know why I wrote it here also, but it's there. So, and then I also have a note in here for our cash envelopes. So this is just the cash envelope amounts that we pull out each month. Our personal money, I was debating changing, but it's typically $50 a month. I just haven't put that in. Sometimes we don't take it out in cash. So sometimes we'll just use our debit card and write out the expenses that we use. Then we also have our sinking funds. So these are the amounts that we put towards our sinking funds each month. Then our debt snowball. This is just like a rough debt snowball outline that we have. And then, and these are just rough kind of estimate dates that we're hoping to hit those. These are a little bit off now, but I'll be giving you guys an updated overview of our debt snowball once the new year is a little closer. And then we have our bill due date. So I keep this in here so that I can easily just look at a glance and see what's due when. The bulk of our bills come out literally all in the middle of the month. I don't know how we ended up like this, but look at all of them. All of them. And then there's like 2 at the beginning of the month, 2 or 3, and then a couple at the end, but most are just right there in the middle. So it's a little crazy. All right, guys, and then here I have an estimated budget. It's just kind of a rough budget overview so that I can reference this, and if I need to do like just a quick estimate for our monthly budget, I can just total these things up by bill due and type and all that good stuff. And then these are our debt payments down here as well. So this I like to have in here as well, just to reference really quickly. And then what I did, since we are starting to be paid basically my main paycheck, well, my paycheck is at the beginning of the month, and then my husband is still paid bi-weekly. I wrote our expenses out by week. So we have weeks 1 through 4 written out, and I left the income blank because, well, number one, we're not sure exactly what my income will be yet because I have not worked a full month at my new job yet. And then my husband is actually in the process of getting a raise, so his is going to change also. But then we have all of our expenses written out, and I did just a rough total down here. And then same thing for week 2, the expenses that we need to pay, a rough total there. Same for week 3. The income is just my hubby's because he's the only one that gets paid twice a month. And then the expenses and a rough estimate. And again, for week 4, you can see week 4 has just a couple. And this one is very variable. Depends on the time of year, how much we owe for that because of our energy usage. And yeah, that's the total. So those are the kind of the tools that I'm using with our budget right now. And I really like breaking it down. You can break down your budget in so many different ways. So I like to just do it however it makes sense for us. I like a good overview like what we have here. And then I like the weekly breakdown to see exactly what we need per week. And that's been really beneficial for us so far. And then here I also have an October spending log. So we go back and forth between doing cash envelopes and not. So I just have our spending log here and I track whatever our expenses are that aren't bills that come out. So anything that we'd be using cash for, I just write out the amount that we spent and then the leftover balance from the budgeted amount. Okay, so now we're going to get into the actual budget and I'm going to fill all of this in and then I will come back and share with you guys what. All right, my first thought, I'm not a fan, but I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. All right, friends, so I used this sheet, the bill due, and then the bill due amounts here to fill in this guy. But I was a little worried about this, and this is why I was hesitant to do this, is because it's not very customizable. It looks like it would be at first glance, but I'm not really a big fan. I think it's okay if you just have a really simple basic budget and you just want a quick overview like it says at a glance. If it's just for a quick reference, I think that's okay. But for the way that we budget and how detailed and kind of specific we like to get and how specific our budget categories are, I don't think this is going to really work for us, but that's okay. It's nice to try it out. So anywho, I have our housing here. As you can see, phone, electricity, gas, water, which is 75, and then cable is 80, gardener 75, ADT 45, pest control 35. Our gas we budget 300 for. Our life insurance is the only insurance we pay. Oh, actually, that's not true. We pay Geico also. I forgot about that. Where'd my pen go? Okay, so our insurance. Okay, so our insurance is, life insurance is 80 and car insurance is 35. For food, I did write out groceries is $3.50. That should actually be $300 because Sam's Club is also $100. So those combined are typically $400, and then diapers are $80. This number is kind of flexible. I'm still playing around with our budget. Elias is starting to eat more of the same food that we eat, but he still needs diapers and wipes. So those are still a separate category. And we like to get them at Sam's Club. So that's kind of all lumped into one there. This I totally messed up on. It's the children's category, and I didn't see that there was a line for childcare, so I just put it next to tuition, and it's $700. And then miscellaneous, which is our little fund for Elias, is $50. And then Kiki gets a little fund, which is $15. And then up here for personal care, we have haircuts for my hubby is $30. Pamper Pass, this is for me, it's $50. It's basically like a little membership to our spa. And it's kind of in lieu of me doing hair stuff, I guess. And then for hubby's personal money, $50. My personal money is $50. Our dates are $80. This is for my mom, 25, and then Hulu is 13. The Pumpkin Festival, 40. Our Apple Orchard trip, 100. And basketball is either 50 or 100, like I said. Halloween costumes are 40. And then these are our debts. So 300 for one car, 215 for the other. Walmart's 35. RC Willey's 75. PayPal's 85. Home Depot's 40. IKEA's 75. And then miscellaneous over here for our Christmas, we have 300. Family is at 100. Household is 100. Cars are 100. Medical is 50. Elias is 25. And Halloween candy, because I didn't have another place to put it, is going to be 20. And that is it. So like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of this. It seems like a lot of wasted space. But it's nice to try it out and know that it doesn't work for me, and continue looking for a good system that's going to be quick and easy to budget on a regular basis on paper, but it's not going to be this. So like I said, it's not my favorite, and that's all right, okay. Friends, I want to know in a comment down below, what is one thing you are so excited to do with your money in the month of October? For us, I'm super pumped to go to a couple of apple orchards, do some fall fun festival stuff with our family. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss a single video that I share, and be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it so that I know to keep these kinds of videos coming. Thanks for watching, friends. Talk to you soon.